This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. We're going into Tribune's Folly. I have a feeling this place is super hard, and the reason I say that is because I constantly see people asking for help with it in chat. So I might go in here and just get completely wrecked by myself, at which point I'll be one of those people asking for help in chat. See what's in here. Well, so far a shitload of people are coming out and all of the enemies seem to have been killed because I haven't encountered any enemies yet. Seriously, there's a grip of people in here. Oh my god, whoever this guy is, he looks... holy shit! Now that's a Minotaur! That's like the Minotaur King, Nox! Look at this motherfucker! Oh, that guy's gonna kill the fuck out of me. I see. It's not really a dungeon so much as just a single room, like, boss fight, it looks like. And when that boss respawns, and I'm down here by myself, do you know what's gonna happen? Do you want to know what's gonna happen? I can tell you. I'm gonna look at that boss and I'm gonna be like, nope, and I'm gonna try to go get help. Or I'm gonna try to solo the boss and I'm gonna die. Those are the things that could occur here. Let's look at this dude. Look at that fancy armor. Come the fuck on with this shit. Look at him. Even in death, he has a certain majesty about him. Also, his fucking club thing is as big as my whole body. How much damage is that gonna do? Okay, Optet's here to help me. He's level 8, so that's gonna... he's gonna get a lot done. Oh, here's a guy that's a total badass. Oh, and he's leaving. I'm like, yes! Champion 326 guy, we got this. He leaves. Is this guy fucking... Is there a quest for this? Because I'd love to have a quest if there's a quest. How do you get the quest? Quest? Other people are asking for somebody to share it. Damn, look how many muffin stumps! Yes, I would love to group with you. I would love to not get killed on my own. And I would love to have the quest if there's a legitimate quest for this guy. Group is now a lot. Wow, look how many people are suddenly in my group. I feel like we're about to do something hella epic here. Yes, I want to accept. I accept. Where does this quest even come from? Gotta collect a bunch of relics? Huh? I accepted a bounty to investigate unnatural phenomena preventing the excavation of Tribune's Folly. I need to clear the excavation site of the source of the trouble and recover abandoned artifacts unearthed from the dig. Apparently I have to go collect some relics before I can fight this guy. So... I guess they're outside. Wait, so other people are collecting them and I'm getting credit? Is that what's happening? Is that what happens when you're in a group? Yeah, see, but the thing is, the quests on the bounty board are randomized. So, I checked the bounty board already. And they're random. So, somebody else could get this quest. You're the light in my darkness. Exivian Valeria, died Eston, 19421, age 1 year. Oh, baby died. That's an awfully large tombstone for a baby. Just saying. Tombstones should be. Alright, where are these alleged relics? So in other words, somebody could get that quest randomly on the bounty board and other people didn't get that quest because they had a different quest on the bounty board for them. So that's probably why people are constantly asking for somebody to share it because they didn't get it from the bounty board. Alright, well let's collect this. And... oh shit! Alright, well this got serious. Alright, I need to switch to the sword. I can't do this with my bow. I'm gonna die. My sword helps keep me alive because I've got that Quen-like skill with my sword. It gives me a shield so I don't just get owned. I still need to clear the excavation site. Which apparently I do in there. Looming shadows. In we go. They probably already killed the boss again, so I'll probably have to wait for the next spawning of the boss. I'm following Lord Sarkhan Volkov. No, I passed him because I sprint fast. Oh, he's up. Oh, he's about to die. Holy crap! No wonder people need help with this guy. He's got like 2.5 million health.
But I am not defeated. Together.
Whoa. Whoa, that guy's like a fucking raid boss. No wonder so many people had to come up in here. I got achievements for that and shit. All I did was shoot him a few times. Those other people did all the work. Well, I recovered the relics and cleared the dig site of threats. I should return to Kvatch and speak with Phineas Selly to claim my reward. Cool. Group. Thanks! Exclamation point. Now how the fuck do I leave a group? I honestly don't know. I'm the group leader, but I don't know how to unbe in a group. Quit. No! That's not what I want to do. How do I leave a group? Seriously. I don't. Well, everybody else left the group, so I guess that's how I leave a group. They obviously all know. Dreams of the Moon is looking for new members. We welcome all factions, ages, and races. We're roleplay friendly and allow sharing of lore and storytelling. We have a Discord for game nights and music nights. Join us for trading, raffles, auctions, and lots of fun. Whisper me if you're interested. Sounds pretty good. Although I'm a little concerned by the fact that she didn't capitalize Moon there in the name of the guild. I can't possibly join a guild if fucking the words are not properly capitalized in the name. That's just a deal breaker. Alright, well that was cool. I mean, I wish I had been there for the whole fight and experienced it all, but I probably just would have died. But I don't really want to, like, get another group and go in there and wait for him to respawn and all that right now. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go... I think I've completed everything now in the Gold Coast for sure. So, we're going to go back to Kvatch and turn this quest in. Yeah! Noxmoo jumps over the moon. Adorable Deplorables is looking for new members to join its politically incorrect ranks. I don't like the sound of that. I mean, I don't like political correctness per se, but usually when people are all proud of being politically incorrect, that just means they're proud of being bigots. Looking to set up new members. Oh, Nox is breaking out the lore for us. Liminaris is a giant Minotaur lord found inside the excavated chamber at Tribune's Folly. It has been possessed by the evil spirit of Lord Nunex Valeria. Oh, that's the person whose baby was buried there. Liminaris may drop chapters from the Assassin's League style or a full sample of oxblood fungus. Well, he dropped some cool shit for me. Hide boots. Well, I did get a purple motif from the Assassin's League from him, plus whatever else. Let's see. After we killed him, I got all this stuff: fusions of stamina, 2 gold, 2 big gold, a filled soul gem, guards of the flanking set. So he dropped some stuff, plus that purple motif. Getting some low frame rates in. Alright. Viniaselli.
You've returned. Were you successful? Can we return to the dig site and continue our work?
The site has been cleared, and I recovered your relics.
Wonderful. Once I get the new dig underway, I'm sure we'll make progress quickly. I can't believe that not long ago this was just a smoking hole in the ground. Now we may have uncovered the complex that gave Tribune's Folly its name.
Complete quest. And I got a Girdle of the Mora House set and an Oxblood fungus for crafting in the Minotaur style. Sweet. Okay, well, we've got about 50 minutes, or 40, about 40 minutes to kill in the episode here. What else can I do in the Gold Coast? Okay, you can't go up there because the wall prevents you. I guess this little area looks curiously bare. I doubt I'm going to find anything interesting there besides just a few things to harvest, but I guess there's only one way to know, and that's to go there. But I feel like I've pretty much done everything you can do in the Gold Coast at this point. Now that I've done Tribune's Folly, completed the quest line, done all the bounties at both cities, done the arena, explored everything, I feel like I've done it all. Except for explored that one tiny area there. And I don't think I'm going to find anything there of note, but... up next in my ESO adventures is the Thieves Guild DLC. Now that I've become a master assassin, I will now become a master thief. I will go... Runestone? Hello. I will go and do the full Thieves Guild DLC, which if it takes me as long as the Dark Brother... I mean, I got my fucking money's worth out of this. I'm working on... I'm sitting on a lot of hours for this Assassin's Guild, this Dark Brotherhood playthrough. A lot of hours. Like 60 or so. Somewhere near 60. Just for this one DLC. Okay, collect some flax. I mean, I played it at Josiah speed, obviously, and did lots of exploration and fucking around and stuff. So, I mean, it wouldn't be 60 hours for anyone else. But for me, it was 60 hours. Which is quite a lot for one DLC, considering how much content is in this game. I want that. I want that right there. So if the Thieves Guild lasts as long, that'll be pretty great. I mean, I don't know how much it costs to buy this DLC. I didn't buy it. I get it for free because I'm an ESO Prime or ESO Plus member, which I know isn't, you know, free per se because I'm paying $15 a month to be an ESO Plus member. But while I pay that $15 a month, I get access to all the DLCs for free, without having to separately buy them. I don't know how much it would cost to buy this DLC, but I would say it's super worth it for anybody who plays ESO. Because it was lengthy, it had a ton of content, and the quest line and the storyline for the Dark Brotherhood was really fucking good. And had some really fun, memorable quests. Would highly recommend. So now that we're kind of over here in this area that I hadn't really explored before, I kind of want to put some marks on my map. And the way I put marks on my map is by collecting stuff. Each thing I collect becomes a mark on my map. Like that thing I just collected. There's this mark. And when I get a bunch of marks on my map in an area, I feel like I've explored that area thoroughly. So I'm just gonna run around and look around. Why is there a smuggler here? What are these people doing? Dun, 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 dun. I can't blade of woe this guy? Yeah, I can. Listen, motherfucker. I'm gonna back into some wolves or something. I didn't. What are these smugglers doing staring at this rock? Is there like a hidden entrance into something here? Okay, really? I want to get up there pretty badly. Alright, okay, okay, okay. Look around the backside here. Yeah, this is obviously the better way to get up here, but there's not going to be anything up here. Still, I'm on top of the rock. Not as exciting as when I got on top of that statue in Deus Ex. Let's see. What is this little house right here? Or building? Oh. Oh. thing to read. A Nixad made me do it. Mother, I did push Celia into the sea, but it wasn't to ruin her dress. You see, I spotted a Nixad on the way to the beach. Celia kept telling me it was wrong to sneak away. She was quite loud about it, which is how she drew its attention. You know how Nixad are. They pluck out the eyes of pompous children, then roll them around in moon sugar. I had to do something so the Nixad wouldn't turn Celia's eyes into snacks. At first I thought to tug at her hair. I saw the Nixad giggle, but Celia ran and shouted how I would be in such trouble. That annoyed the Nixad, so I chased Celia. I caught her at the little rise by the sea and pinched her arms. I thought we were safe, but then she said, I will tell Mother what you did, and you will be in such trouble. I could hear the Nixad's wings. If you can hear them, it means they're angry. What else could I do? So I pushed. She fell into the sea, soaked through and spluttering. The Nixad laughed so hard it fell out of the air. Celia bawled all the way home. I made her walk. I refused to carry her one step. That was enough to satisfy the Nixad. Mother, I admit I was cruel to Celia, but it was the only thing I could do to protect her. Isn't that what you taught me? To stand up for my little sister? You're a loving daughter. Nice, so you can blame everything on Nixads. Nixads are like the fucking Cydo of this shit. Hashtag blame Nixad. Well, we did find something to read, a lore thing, so that kind of like more relevant than just finding nothing. I like finding things to read. Like unique things to the area, like that was. Not just like the generic books of the game that you can find anywhere. Cydo, we were just blaming some shit on you. Or actually, we weren't. We were just talking about the phenomenon of blaming shit on you. Welcome, Cydo. How you doing? Man, you missed some awesome shit, Cydo. I am now a silencer. I finished the Dark Brotherhood questline, and the end of it was amazing. It was so epic. I had to fight the primate of Akatosh. Why can't I go in here? And he was a bad motherfucker. You know how Akatosh is like the dragon god of time, right? Well, the primate could actually stop time. It was amazing. And he was super tough to beat. And it was an epic battle that went on for a long time. And at the end, after I had him defeated and down on his knees, I assassinated him by taking his staff away and impaling him with his own staff. It was pretty great. And then when I went back to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, and all the assassins gathered around, and they had this like ceremony, this ritual type thing, where they made me the silencer. It was pretty cool. Oh, and, oh, yeah! I was like, oh, you'd have been so happy, Cydo. The first time I tried to fight him, he killed me, and the reason he defeated me, basically, is because he fucking quenned. And he quenned so hard I couldn't even hurt him. And I was like, oh my god, if Cydo was here and saw me get killed by an enemy that was using Quen, he would be beside himself with joy. You missed out on that. But you could catch it on the video later if you were so inclined. Now I'm just looking around the last little area here. So how are you doing, Cydo? What's going on? Oh, it's a craft. There's a crafting place here. Badger. It's a badger. Why am I running around at slow speed when I could be running around stealthily at fast speed? The questions we have to ask ourselves. What comes next? Well, alright, motherfuckers. Not much, just lazing about because it's hot. Is it too hot to play Fallout 4? Is that the level of temperature we've reached? I am so nice and cool right now, thanks to my fantastic air conditioner. I'm very grateful for this place that I live. It's actually really fucking nice. The air conditioning works amazingly well. And my electricity bills are super fucking low. For some science that I don't understand. No, I ain't. Okay. Alright, let's fight some more fucking lions. I gotta quit myself. When I think about you, I quit myself. I quit myself. What do you think you're doing? Yeah. Taste the circle of life, motherfuckers. You miss air conditioning? This is the first time I lived before I moved here, I lived in a house for 2 years that didn't have air conditioning and had a swamp cooler which worked kinda okay. And before that I lived for 7 years in an apartment that had nothing. No air conditioner, no swamp cooler, literally nothing. And it was hot as fuck in there all the time. So now that I... Are you fucking kidding me, Lioness? Haven't you heard? I'm a fucking silencer. That means don't fuck with me. Alright, so we found a... No. We found a little crafting area here. So glad you're embracing this part of yourself. There's no wrong way to Quen. Listen, I'm still never going to use Quen in The Witcher. But I will use Quen-like effects in other games. What's the little links? You did play some Fallout 4, but you kept reloading because OCD bullshit. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about this tortured experience. Hearing about your pain will obviously make me happy. What kind of a set can I make here? I mean, I can't make shit. This character can't craft, but my crafter character could make this set at this location. And it's... kinda cool. It's a tanky set. Anything to read here? I'm looking for stuff to read. Oh, anyway, yeah, there was a giant boss that we took down. I barely helped. Things not proceeding exactly the way you want. I've been known to reload a lot of times for things like that as well. Probably not as many times as you, but I have been known. Especially when I'm playing games like Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 or Skyrim. But less so with Skyrim, mostly the Fallout games. I've been known to reload a shitload of times to try to do things exactly a certain way. I got killed by slaughterfish as well. You missed that. The funny thing is, I was trying to demonstrate how dangerous slaughterfish were. But I thought I was going to turn around and swim back to safety before the slaughterfish could actually kill me. And I demonstrated how dangerous they were a little more than I was thinking I would. It was an even better demonstration than I was going for. Also super paranoid, as remember not using any mods, so I'm constantly afraid NPCs will be murdered and I will become very sad. Well, can't you just use a mod that makes all the NPCs not killable? Or something? Alright, well, I think we've looked around here pretty good, but I still have another 25 minutes in this episode to go to close out this playthrough of the DLC. So, up next is the Thieves Guild DLC, which I'll start the next playthrough of. which I'm excited about, because if I get fucking 60 hours of awesome out of it, like I got out of Dark Brotherhood, then wow. I see where I am now. I'm out here by the castle. Get some jute. Annoying ass glitch which periodically makes some part of my entire screen flicker. That sounds very annoying. What is the source of this glitch? I don't recall having a glitch like that. Right here is still kind of empty of symbols. Empty of symbols, unacceptable. I want to be able to look at this map and be like, okay, I've explored everything thoroughly. There we go. Give me that flax. Put it on the map. If I take this maple, those fucking lions are gonna act up with me. Only one lion? Okay. Something to do... It's super common, apparently, freaking the fuck out when it started happening after I updated my drivers, because, you know, rationality. That actually makes some sense. You could... Something weird could happen after you update your drivers. That's not uncommon. So that was actually not as irrational as many of your irrational things. Something to do with Fallout 4's engine, especially if you run it on max settings. Ah, I wasn't running it on max settings when I played it. My PC wouldn't really be able to handle that. And get rid of it going into window mode, but I like full screen. Oh yeah, fuck window mode. Ain't nobody trying to play in window mode, unless it's full screen windowed mode, which could be fine. I'm gonna take this jute, Wolf, and if you... So help me God. Alright. You had your chance. Full screen, you seem capped at 60. You can go at 66. It's capped at 30. Go 60 in windowed mode. What? That's super weird. Lion. So I've been giving more thought, Saito, to your suggestion that I play some Fallout New Vegas. And I think it's something I might try a little bit of. I don't think I'll record it. And obviously I'd only play it when you're watching, because I'd pretty much just be playing it for you. Just looking around. Maybe I'll find a treasure chest. Maybe I won't. What's up, Daggerback? Ooh, a rune. I love to find them runes. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, you fucking lions. I didn't even let those fucking lions touch me. I am the Hunt Master! That Magnum shot is really fucking good. So glad I upgraded that. Another rune. Shit is going down over there. An alliance of lions. I made that joke back during my Pillars of Eternity playthrough. The only reason I remember it is because somebody commented on it in the video comments, which is such a rare occurrence. It sticks out to me. Here's my question for you, and it's a serious question. If I want to make a character in Fallout New Vegas that is based on social shit, heavily, can I make that character and fucking survive? Like, speech, science... What else comes up in dialogues? Doctor, maybe? I think I wanted to do speech, science, and doctor, because you pick 3 main skills, or do you not even pick 3 main skills? How does it even work in Fallout New Vegas? I don't remember. Or you just put points in whatever skills you want, and there's no, like, main skills or tag skills. Almost every skill and stat will come up in dialogue at various points, yes, but what comes up the most? Alright, we're finding a lot of stuff, which is great because it means I'm marking a lot of things on my map. And that's honestly what it's all about. There we go, now my map looks filled in. Now we're not fucking around. Now we're cooking with steam or gas or some other thing that is good to be cooking with. Now we're cooking with propane. Never hear anybody say that. Maybe we need to make that a thing. Don't even think about it, wolves. Speech and science. More points in glare silently. Good idea. Some quests can't be resolved diplomatically. A lot of them can. You can even defeat the endgame boss with dialogue, which is good. That's a Fallout classic move right there. That's a Fallout classic. I wonder if I can defeat a Minotaur Shaman with just my bow. Without using my sword and my special Quen skill. Let's find out. I'm gonna need you to turn around, pal, because I need to sneak attack you to start this shit off. This isn't looking good. Oh no, I've got him. Oh, wait. Somebody else came and helped me, didn't they? I don't know if he helped me or not. Well, I think I would have had him. I think I would have had him. DLCs are also amazing. But when should these DLCs be played? After you complete most of the regular part of the game, or earlier than that? I mean, I own Fallout New Vegas already. Maybe I do own the DLCs. I don't know. I might own the, you know, whatever, awesome edition or whatever. The edition with all the DLCs. I can't remember. After I stop recording here, I'll check my Steam. Well, I think we are pretty well covered here on the, on the exploration of this zone. I think we're pretty well covered. But I still need to faff about. Oh, now beetles, huh? Any other creatures of the wild wish to challenge me? I am the Hunt Master! Oh, alright, good night, Nox. Thanks for coming by and chatting with me as always. Have a great night. Oh, shit. Splode! What? Splode! Good to see you! You just subscribed! I have never had a subscriber before. You were my first. You just sploded my subscriber cherry. That probably sounds gross. Anyway, thanks, Splode. I really appreciate it. Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. I didn't think anybody was going to subscribe. And here you have. Thanks, Splode. You are special. Unfortunately, I don't have an emote for you yet. But I'm working on it. It's in progress, this emote situation. So you'll have an emote soon enough. And you'll be like the only person who can use it. Brad, how's it going? Good to see you, Brad. Your apple pie is almost done in the oven. Yum, apple pie sounds good. Apple pie sounds real good. What's going on, Brad? Did you take a break from streaming, or are you done streaming? Least you could do for the YouTube content, etc. Oh, well, I'm glad you like the YouTube videos as well as the stream. I always hope there'd be a few people that enjoy them. I'm really glad to have you here. And again, I'm super appreciative for the subscription. Because it makes me feel like I am appreciated. And the stuff I do is actually of some value to somebody. And that's a big deal, you know, like psychologically that's huge. So I'm very grateful. And you're taking a break for apple pie, and then you're gonna stream some more, Brad? That's the plan? 'Cause I will definitely host you. With all of my enormous viewership. Well, that's it, I think. I think I've pretty well explored this map to my satisfaction. I've done all the quests, I've done the little mini dungeons, I've done the little world boss person, I've done the arena. I've killed a shitload of people for the Dark Brotherhood. Like, a shitload of people. Hope all of you had a nice 4th, regardless of how eventful it might have been. I actually went to my mom's house for dinner, which I don't do very often. Being around my mom is generally pretty stressful for me, but yesterday it went pretty well. Like, it wasn't bad at all. So, I did have a good 4th, actually. And I went to the store and bought myself a bunch of awesome food. So I'm all stocked up now. So, pretty good times. And now I just killed a beetle. Because he was acting up with me. Oh, I found a runestone. He was sassing me. What did you guys do for the 4th of July? Anything eventful or just standard day-to-day stuff? Most of the time I just do standard day-to-day stuff on the 4th. I mean, there's really no holidays that I per se celebrate. Most of the time, unless somebody, a member of my family, absolutely insists and drags me to do something with them, which is almost never. I mean, like on Christmas, I'll pretty much always go over to my mom's if I'm living in the same city as her, which I have been for a few years now. And I guess I'll probably drop by my dad's generally for a little bit on Christmas as well. But the rest of the holidays, I don't really do anything special. I rarely go anywhere. I just stay in my apartment by myself and just chill like usual. Like usual every day, whether it be a holiday or not. Oh, you're Canadian, so the 4th of July isn't a holiday for you. Right, that makes sense.
9 times out of 10.
I didn't just hear the voice of Minsk, did I? That voice actor that I just heard sounded a hell of a lot like Minsk. Pie is done, it's cooling. How long before you can eat it? I do love me some pie. So your family got a new HD projector and screens. You set it up for them outside in the backyard and we all watched Independence Day. A cheesy tradition. That sounds awesome. And you had hot dogs and popcorn and the rest? That sounds really fun. Sounds like a good time. Alright, you know what? I don't like these smugglers shit. But I really want to hear one of them talk like Minsk. Maybe if I go away and then reapproach them again, they'll start doing some voice lines. Okay, let's go back. Listen carefully. Oh, let's get this jute first. You guys have nothing to say? Okay. Wanna have an archery contest, buddy? Yeah. Stick that in your silver bow of Duodon. No. We're not playing that game, Bug. We're not playing it. Ask me if we're playing that game. Ask me. No. The answer is no. I'm just gonna assume you asked me. Voice lines as opposed to coke lines. Right. As opposed to that. Oh, Saito, I gotta tell you something. It's the end of an era. It's a sad day. Kind of. I mean, I'm actually glad about it, but there's a certain bittersweet sorrow to this. I've got to tell you, Saito, and you might shun me after this. You might say you're dead to me. But I have given up Coke Zero. I don't drink it anymore. I don't drink it anymore. I just drink tea. Tea and water. It's been like almost 2 weeks since I had a Coke Zero or any other soda. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like absolute madness. Absolute madness, but now, whether or not this will stand the test of time is another question. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long I will do this for, I don't know. It may be a few weeks, it may be a few months, it may be a few years. I'm not saying I will literally never drink another Coke Zero again, because that's a silly thing to say. Is there someone you can call? We need to get you some help fast. Whoa. I had an arrow right over my head. I'd mind that, but first... First I'm gonna whoop some ass. Yeah, so... no more Coke Zero for now. I'm on a diet. And I know you would say, logically, what do you mean you're on a diet? Why would you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on a diet? Coke Zero has 0 fucking calories. It's right there in the name. But my diet is based around health, not just calories, so... And I've read some things lately that suggest bad things about artificial sweeteners and soda and that sort of stuff. But maybe it's not so great for you. So, and plus I just drank way too much of it. I spent a lot of money on Coke Zero. Artificial sweeteners can increase appetite. Yeah, that's one of the things. Bad. So for now, I'm just gonna go... Is that a sky shard right there? How did I never find this sky shard? We're ransacked home? I've never found this place before. Hold on, we're not done exploring. I thought we were done with thought we were done, and it turns out there was a little area to find right here. So this final episode of the playthrough... There's a fucking treasure chest, are you kidding me? This final episode of the playthrough might run a tiny bit long. So then this playthrough is going to end, and I'll start a brand new, separate playthrough for purposes of YouTube videos of the Thieves Guild. Oh, and there's a lore book? How did I almost not find this place? A treasure chest, a lore book, Cleansing of the Fane, Holy Brother... I'm not going to read that right now, but I'm glad to have it in my collection. Most of what they say about artificial sweeteners is complete bullshit, but the appetite thing is true. Can't believe I found a little house and a sky shard in this last little area that I hadn't looked before. Completely crazy. It does mean that I'll be talking to your favorite NPC, Saito. I do have to talk to Quen to start the Thieves Guild stuff. I do have to talk to Quen. Oh man. Can't even imagine how happy that will make you. The most egregious falsehood is the association of artificial sweeteners with cancer. Well... I don't know what's true and what's not. That's kind of my whole life philosophy. There's always so much conflicting science out there, or science so-called anyway. There's so many conflicting reports and alleged studies. Do I know that any of these studies even took place? No, I just know that somebody has written down that they did. So I don't know what's more valid or not, who to listen to, who to trust. But when there's information out there that claims one thing, even if there's other information that claims the opposite, at least at that point there's a you know, a doubt, there's a possibility. You know, for me it's like climate change, right? There's fuck tons of scientists who say that climate change is a thing, man-caused climate change is a thing, and that they have all this evidence to back it up. And then there's other scientists who say it's not, and those scientists might all be corrupt, and they might all be, you know, just talking from an agenda, and they might be full of shit. Or there might be legitimate evidence that seems to negate the other evidence. I don't know. I haven't looked into the science in any significant way. But the point is, my thing is, for the people that are like, no, fuck climate change, it's not a thing. We shouldn't change anything based on the idea of climate change, because here's what these other scientists say. Is that another sky shard right there? How did I not find all these sky shards? Where the fuck am I? It's another sky shard. I can't believe I almost didn't find these. Because I was just about to call it quits. Oh, and another lore book. Eulogy for Emperor Varen. Going straight to the journals and bypassing people twisting scientists' evidence. That makes sense. Well, yeah, that's what I've heard, is there's a strong consensus. But these other people claim that there's not, and that there's all this other evidence against it. But my point is this. Even if there's evidence on both sides... Oh, a heavy sack and a chest. Very nice. Even if there's compelling evidence on both sides, and the the conclusion is unclear. Even if that's the case, I would say something akin to Pascal's wager, which, as you may or may not know, Saito probably knows exactly what Pascal's wager is, but everybody might not. Which was basically about Christianity. Pascal's wager, which I don't agree with this exactly in the sense that Pascal used it, but I'll use a sort of altered version of it for my own argument. He said basically, you might as well be a Christian because you don't know whether or not it's true and whether or not hell is real. But if hell is real and you chose not to be a Christian, then you're fucked. And if hell isn't real, then you didn't lose anything by being a Christian. So either way, you're like hedging your bet, right? You're keeping yourself out of hell if it's real, and if it's not real, you're not losing anything. That was Pascal's wager. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I kind of do feel something along those lines with climate change. Even if the evidence goes both ways and you don't know whether or not it's real, you might as well take some precautions and try to, of course it doesn't really fit the Pascal's wager metaphor though, because in the case of taking significant steps to address climate change, you do definitely lose something. I mean, you're talking about financial losses, but my point is, if it's possible that the world is fucking gonna end basically because of what we're doing to the environment, we should take some precautions, even if the science could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just a safer bet. Yeah, and that wager does fall apart when you consider the other religions are out there. That's the main reason I don't agree with or subscribe to Pascal's wager, but I find it an interesting thing to bring up in other contexts. Alright, I think we actually are for real done now. I think we're for real done. We have completed the Gold Coast. We've done all the quests here. We've gained all the achievements. We have done it. We are a silencer of the Dark Brotherhood. We have murdered the entirety of the leadership structure and the entirety of the leadership structure of both of these cities and the faith of Akatosh and brought them all down. We've ended the conspiracy against the Brotherhood, and it was all good times, and we murdered a lot of people. It was very fun. We've explored the place thoroughly, done it all. So that will bring this playthrough of The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC to an end. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays the Dark Brotherhood DLC of Elder Scrolls Online.